Hello. Hello, everybody. How's it going? A few seconds here to get started. Great. Okay, so if you're here right now, you're here for the 11 o'clock live BJJ drill workout. It's about 45 to 50 minutes, actually about 50 minutes in total. It is designed to, during the lockdown, improve your ability to grapple with techniques that are grappling conditioning, right? So you could go and run marathons, but you're not doing anything for your grappling conditioning, right? So it's there for your grappling conditioning and to work on specific moves, mainly for escaping, sort of scrambling type moves, right? That's the kind of techniques we're working on, so that you become more fluid with the mat, right? So that's the target sort of gain that we're trying to get. We're trying to look to increase our explosiveness, our strength, our endurance in these positions, like holding positions, by about 20% for the whole lock-in, if you did it every day, right? Okay, good. So we'll get into that in a second. I always start every class. This is a Monday through Friday class. It's the same techniques every single day. The workout's the same, okay? I'll start it with the good news of the day, because we always like good news. There's so much bad news out there. Let's start off with the Punjab region of India. For the first time in, I guess, over 2 generations, they're able to see the Himalaya mountains. They used to not be able to see the Himalayas, but now apparently from all this region of Punjab, you can just see the mountains in the distance, and they've never been able to see that. That's pretty cool. They said on the first day of the lockdown, they had a 44% reduction in air pollution, right? So that's an amazing one. If you guys are climate nuts like me, or I guess environmentalists like me, sometimes instead of arguing with people that are against the climate warming and all that kind of stuff, usually they'll all agree on air pollution being a bad thing. So keep the conversation in air pollution and the reduction of air pollution, and I think you'll find a lot more people agreeing with you. Okay. Number 2, the second good news of the story. I mean, this story about Tom Moore, Captain Tom Moore, 99 years old. You know, I just reported yesterday he raised like 9 million or something like that, or 4 million pounds. Now he's up to 17 million pounds. 99 years old. He walks with a walker up and down his back garden to raise money for the NHS, which is the healthcare service. So he's really smashed it. And they're calling for knighthood, so he could be Sir Tom Moore. He turns 100 years old at the end of the month. And so we're really cheering. We think the Queen should go and give him the knighthood and make him a Sir. You know, I think he's earned it, being a World War II veteran, plus raising so much money for the NHS. Excellent. Great. Lastly, the good story is doctors and healthcare workers around the world are starting to wear a patch or picture of themselves, you know, smiling in regular clothes. If you imagine you're a patient, you're already freaked out and scared that you've got COVID, and you know, and you got this guy showing up in a half-zap suit with a ski mask and got goggles on and everything, and it looks scary, right? But they're wearing a nice, big, huge picture of themselves with their family, smiling, so you can actually see what they look like, and that's really kind of cool. Really great thought there. Okay, so real quick, the class is you don't need to have big mats, but you know, just a space to roll around is nice. We're going to do a quick 3-minute yoga opener, like a sun salutation, followed by, we'll go into the drills. They'll start pretty easy and they'll ramp up. The drills are probably about 30 minutes. It doesn't stop. We have a couple water breaks in between, but they're quick. And then we're going to go into some a few more explosive exercises, more traditional exercises for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to do some long 3-minute stretch hip openers to really try and get our hips as flexible as possible, okay? So without further ado, let's get going. Let's start off by putting our hands together like this. And I'll stand back so that I make the screen. I'm going to put our hands straight up like this, up to the sky. So we're pointing our fingers to the ceiling. Our biceps are in our ears. Okay, you can see them way back here. And we're going to bend to one side. So we're going to inhale, stretching the spine, really stretching the spine. And we're going to come to one side. And we're really going to stretch our far side body, our core here, right? So we're going to hold that position now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be hard to breathe. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly come back up. Stretch again.
And we're gonna come to the other side, bring it to the other side. That's it. That's it right there, hold it there. Really, really, really want to use your core muscles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. Let's reach to the ceiling. And we're coming straight back, and we're bending, looking to the back of the room. 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, and 10. Good. And now let's come back to the middle for a forward bend, slight bend in the knees, just relaxing, hanging, like a rag doll, letting the blood come to our brain. And we're just going to hang here and stretch the back of our legs here. So what we've done here is we've taken our spinal column area, our middle section, and we've bent it in all different ways, right? All 4 ways. Like a glow stick, you break it and everything wakes up. That's kind of the idea. All right, let's jump to a plank. And we're going to come straight down on the plank, and then we're going to point our toes, and then we're going to come up to an upward dog. Yeah. So, good. Really just, again, we're just stretching out that spine. Toes in the mat, and we're going to come to the down dog. Stretching. Excellent. Let's jump up, back to that fold. I forgot to mention something in the introduction, by the way. I will right now. Good. And let's come up and rise to the top. Excellent. I forgot to mention the introduction. This class it's sped up now. Like if you watch any class from the 14th of April before, then you'll get a lot more description on why these moves are important and the sort of the philosophy and principles behind them. This class now we've changed it because we're having more of a following to at least in the recording side of things. So they already know, they've already heard me say it over and over again. So it's a little bit brisker and quicker and a better workout because we're not stopping and I'm not yapping away. Okay. All right, so let's start first with just rolling our back on the mat. This is our way of waking up the mat. We're going to relax the back so the muscles are really relaxed and the vertebrae are falling like dominoes, right? You go left and right with it. Left. Go right. If you want to know, if those that are watching on the Instagram, go to the YouTube channel Mallorca BJJ and see every class we've done in this whole lockdown. 14th of April and earlier will be the more descriptive version of this. It's a little bit longer though. Okay, let's go to neck work. This is about maintenance, right? Where head's 2 inches off the ground. Let's just go ahead and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5 more, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, we're going to start twisting now. 1, 2, left to right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. That's a move to keep your muscles strong in your neck, which supports your neck, which keeps you safer and keeps you on the mats longer, right? Very, very important. All right, let's scoot back now. Butt scoots back. 1, 2, 3. I'm dragging the leg and I'm going to pull it forward. 1, 2. You can just do this on your floor. It's no problem. 3. 1, 2, 3. First initial connection with our hands to the mat, right? And our feet to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Backwards, forward. 1, 2, 3. Let's go backwards. 1, 2, 3. Let's go forward. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's do both hands back. It's rare, but 2, 3. Now we're going to do a jumping butt scoot. And this movement's prevalent in jiu-jitsu, being able to move like this, right? So this is our first sort of technique that uses opposite side hand, opposite side foot. So we're going to jump across. 1, 2, 3. You can go off the mat, you go where you want, all around your house. This is the ability to make up a meter quickly, right? Look, I'm going to throw myself over. Throw myself. Now we're moving on the mat. This class is about movement. We have to be able to move like this quickly from the ground. Okay, good. That's good. Forward tech up. Here we are. Look, hand back. I'm in this butterfly guard, and we're coming up to here. 1. I'm just putting my weight on my foot here. 2. It's very important. 3. I'm a 90-degree angle here. 4. 5. If you need your hand, put your hand. That's fine. 6. Yeah, that's fine. 7. Or not. 8. 9. 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the forward tackle. Let's look at the actual technical stand. Again, we're doing this thing. Opposite side foot, opposite side hand. Butt comes up, pull it through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That movement's prevalent. Keep going. Open the door there. All right, bridges. Right? We know why these are important. This is a move we need to have. Feet up next to the butt. We're looking for range here. Hips up. 1. We're going to do lots of them. 2. This is in position 3, 4, 5. We have to get stronger and better and more explosive at 6, 7. And the more weight you can put on your head, the better. 9, 10. It'll build your neck muscles too. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go again. 21, 22, 23. Hips up. 24. Hips way up. 25. On your tippy toes. 26, 27, 28, 29. Keep going. 30. 10 more quick. 1. And explosive. 2, 3, 4. You got somebody on you. You got to get them off. 5. You got 1 chance. 6, 7. Hips up. 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, somebody's on our chest. We're bridging out. And we're going to our knees. Ready? Let's go. I'm stepping over. Bridge. Step over. 1. Bridge. Step over. 2. Bridge. Step over. 3. Good. Bridge. Step over. 4. Make it explosive. Make it have a suddenness to it. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right. Now we're going to add the roll, just so we understand what a roll is. It's a way of escaping a back take. Somebody's about to take our back. Bridge. And we're trying to roll in place. Good. Bridge. We're going to try and roll in place. Bridge, step over, roll in place. Keep going. Hips up. You're really looking for a big arc in the bridge. That's going to make the difference. 7. Keep going. Just do it now. 8. 9. 10. Come on. 2 more. Nice and explosive. Got it. Good. Don't worry, we have a water break after the inversions. Gambas, shrimps, prawns, whatever we're going to call them, whatever part of the world you are. Here we go. We got to get comfortable with this. Feet by the butt. Frame them in the face. Moving the hips around. Look, 1. Hips are there. Now they're over there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Imagine framing. 6, 7. Framing right in the face, the shoulder, catching the wrist. 9, 10. 11. Or you're gumbing out from under somebody. You're pushing them down that way. You push them that way. Pressure's that way, or the pressure's that way. Wherever it's coming from, that's where these frames are going. Let's keep going. Keep going. I'm not even counting. We're just going. What's important, we're doing lots of repetitions of the same movement, and we're doing it with real thought. All right, 5, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Let's tie that in with a guard retention. Okay, guard retention. We're on our back. Legs get slapped to the side. I'm going to gumbo towards the pressure. Step over and back in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pressure's there. I've got to turn towards you, frame, and come back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm moving my hips away from the pressure, bring the legs back in. Hips away from the pressure, back in. 2 more. Away from the pressure, back in. Away from the pressure, back in. Good. Now, let's look at the rollout to guard recovery. In case we can't get back in time, legs are slapped, we come up to our shoulder, we roll out. All to our side, legs are slapped, and roll up to our shoulder. Good. Now, on your own time here, we're not going to count, we're just going to keep rolling. That's what they call jiu-jitsu, we're rolling. This is a movement you have to have. You have to have the ability to fall to your side, roll up on your toes, and come up on your shoulders. But if you're the pressure, right, I'm here, I take my guard back so that you run into my tailbone. You run into my guard. Right? Keep rolling. This is the movement we have to have. Conditioning wise, it's like the equivalent of a slow jog, but you might as well do it. You're going to do conditioning, do something that's good for your grappling. And this is a movement, gosh, you can really get good at, but you can never do too much of this. Keep going. Rolling. Good. Hope you got that. That's important. Well, they're all important. That's really important. Inversions, and then we'll have water break. Okay, you got to have this one too. You engage in the stomach muscles. We're tucking and imagining our head going under our legs. Here's how it looks. You go from left to right or front to forward, wherever you want. Just keep rolling. Back and forth. Back and forth. If you're new to that and you're having a hard time, you don't want to hurt your neck yet, you can just go on your back. Watch. Here's my back. See, that's more of my back. So I'm not on my shoulders. Look, I'm on my back. I'm trying to keep my feet straight. I'm on my back. Right? And in time, you'll get better. You start to balance up on the shoulders, which will allow your feet to come into the guard more. Right? You need to stay tucked though. Look, tuck those legs like a diver diving. Good boy. The movement you gotta have. You really have to have it eventually. If you don't have it now, that's okay. It's not an easiest move in the world. Good. 2 more. 2 more. Excellent. Have some water. Let's look at switching or hip out, some people call them. More of something that helps you with your scrambling ability. It's very important to do it. I'm just going to go right into it. Hands on the mat, on our toes, hipping out. That familiar movement, right? Where we're opposite side arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Head back. 8, 9. My feet are touching the mat. 10, 11. I look up at the ceiling. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Keep going. 5 more. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Good. Let's switch out how we would do it in real life. To attack somebody's back, somebody's on top of us. We're going to switch out. Look, I'm stepping through. Foot's engaging with the mat. Step over. 1, 2, 3. We're building the fluidity on the mat right now. 4, 5, 6. It's like you're running sideways. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Gotta have it. Great. Rolling hips. This is a way of passing the guard. We got half our body through. We got to get the bottom half through. It's tangled up usually. Here we go. You already know this. Back, 1 step. Back step. Back step, 2 step. 2. Back step, 3. Back step, 4. Back step, 5. Back step, 6. You bend your knees. Back step, 7. Back step, 8. Back step, 9. Back step, 10. Now we're going to add the hip drop. So we slam our hips down as we back step. Watch. Back and up. Back. We're going to drop the hips. Up. Smash the hips down. Up. Okay, good. Let's look at the instep. That's the opposite direction. We were going this way before. We're still going to go that way, except we're going to instep here. 1, 2, 3. Watch my feet. 4. That's the fluidity we need. We need our feet and toes engaging with the mats. That's the important part of the floor. 5, 6. We're switching through. 7. It's like a knee cut. 8, 9, 10. Look, let's slam down a little bit now, right? So, and up. We're slamming down on it. We're slamming it down too. So if they've got some of their guard on us, we're just smashing it all down. And then we're cutting through. 2 more. 2, 2. Good. Now let's mix them up. That's the cool thing about these rolling hips, right? Let's instep then back step. Watch. Instep, back step. My hips went 100 or 360 degrees. Instep, back step. Maybe 180. Instep, back step. Let's try back step, instep. Back step, instep. The way our legs are moving here is really important to all grappling. Just all grappling that you do. Instep, back step. Instep, back step. Back step, instep. Back step, instep. Okay? Very important. Gosh, it's so important. Let's look at how we work in real life, maybe. We're in a half guard. We've secured our opponent's head. We've got the underhook. We've got our far side leg in a triangle. We have to get it off. Right? Come on toes. We're going to peel. Drop the hips and pull it out. Okay, ready? Peel. Drop the hips, pull it out. And then we pass. That's how we pass. All right? One more that way. Peel. Let's try the instep on that side. Heel and route. Heel and route. Heel and we're out. Let's back step the other way. Let's peel the left leg and step up, step back. Good. Peel it off, pull it out, slam the hips down. If you're slamming the hips down, after you pull the leg out, you slam the hips down, and you're replacing, you're getting side control. One more. Back. Instep now. Instep. Boom. 1, 2, and 3. Good. I keep going to say that you have to have it, but you have to have it all. Good. All right. Let's go with the good. The how to slither on the mat properly. We're in that position here, right? Open guard. Let's come up, the tech up, and then we're coming back down here to the S mount. And tech up and S mount. And this is just a drill. Use your hands if you have to help get up for now. If you're having trouble getting in, it's okay to use your hands. And it's okay to not use your hands. If you really want to take it to another level. But the importance of this drill is that in the whole class, because we're talking about how to build fluidity with your body in the mat, or the ground, or the carpet, or whatever you're at, it's about our ability to move on the mat with our legs, but we're not walking, right? We're slithering. Look, I'm on my shin, I'm on my ankle, I come to the side of my calf, I'm on the side of my leg, I'm on my butt. I mean, I'm using all of my legs to move here, right? Why is it important? Well, in a scramble, a bad sweep or something like that, there may be a point where you have to scramble up to your feet. And the ability to do this better is going to allow you to win the position. Okay? You have to be able to move this crazy little weird way. Now keep going. Keep going. Excellent. All right, let's stand up. And then we'll have water breaking up in a minute. Double leg. Yay. Okay, here we go. Here's the legs. Go left to right. Here. 1. Look at the front knees coming down. And then we're standing up. 2. Wrapping right legs, picking them up. 3. 5. Go. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. Boom. From now, we're wrapping around the legs. Double legs. Pick it up. Dump them. 17. And we come back. Pick up the heel. Single leg. 18. 19. 20. 5 more. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Good water. So there's one self-defense technique I would teach. It would be that move, the shot, wrestling shot. Because in jiu-jitsu, you got to get your opponent down. Which is easy against somebody that doesn't know takedown defense. So, moving along. Let's start working on a little bit more normal exercises. We're going to strengthen our core and some core parts of our body. We're going to start off with the sort of ab triangle drill. Okay. Hands to our side. Okay. Feet out 3 inches off the ground straight. We're coming in and up to the sky. Ready? Let's go. 1. Try and twist. 2. 3. 4. Twist the hips. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and one more, 25. Let's use a technical stand to get up. Okay. Legs and lungs, wrestling position, right? Whatever foot forward you want, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, pick the heel, 19, pick the heel, 20, we're gonna end it with the double leg. Good. Other leg forward. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, pick the heel, 5, pick the heel, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna end it with the double leg. Good. Normal, regular, good old fashioned squats. Let's go. 1, legs and lungs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25 more. 21, 22, 23, 24. And finish it with a double leg. 25. Good. Hands and knees. Go to the push-up position. Do them on your knees if you need to get the reps. Doing 35. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Good on your stomach. Arm bar finishers, knee bar finishers. Use your butt in your back here. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, get ready, 2, 1. Arm bar, bend it hard, go. 1, 5, 4, harder. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, water. That last one, you want to finish that tricky arm bar. There's no time to adjust it. Your ability to have more strength and stamina in the hold. All right, on our back. Hands to the side. Triangle ab workout. Ready? Let's go. Feet out flat, out 2 inches above the ground. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, twist the hips, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technical stand to get up. Technical stand. Good. Resting position. Squats go 1, 2, pick that foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pick that foot. 11. There. 12. If they're within arm's reach. 13, 14, 15. When you pick up their heel, they're going down. 16, 17, 18, 19. Get ready to finish with the double leg. 20. Other leg forward. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pick it. 13. See how far you can reach. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's end it with a double leg. 20. 20. Good. Legs and lunges. Good old fashioned squats. 25. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Get lower. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's it. All right. 35 push-ups. Do them on your knees if you have to get the reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 25, 6, 28, 29, 35 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Armbar finisher, Supermans. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Get ready. 27, 28. Finish that armbar. 29, 30. Finish it. Go. Harder. Good. Good. Water. Good. Now the fun part. The long hip stretches. We're gonna make them 3 minutes. Let's get in the split position. First, and then we'll start to stretch. I'm starting the clock now. I'll explain more when we're in this position. Okay, so those of you who've never joined the class, you can watch all the recordings on YouTube. But my own personal goal, and I think many of those are sharing with me during this lockdown, right, is I want to try and get the splits by the end of the lockdown. And so I'm not a professional yoga teacher or physio or anything, professional jiu-jitsu teacher, but I'm not a professional yoga teacher, but I have researched it, and so this is what I'm found on how to best do that, is to go through this sequence of these 4 stretching exercises we're going to do. Each is 3 minutes, okay, but they're long. 3-minute holds, they're long, and our body's already warmed up, and that's the key, right? Because our body's already warmed up, we can hopefully make some more gains here. This is my weak side. I went for it first because I feel it right here in the hip on this side because my hip is tilted funny. And a lot of people's are, maybe yours is too. And if it is tilted in the wrong direction, you'll notice that one side's really hard to do the splits, the other side's much easier, right? But we've got to make these kind of hurt if we're going to try and make up a millimeter a day. That means every 10 days we get a centimeter. So I guess you got to do the math. I guess I hope in a way I don't get the split before the lock-in is over. Because that means we'd probably be here forever. Minute 15 left. I'm gonna make this hurt. It's really uncomfortable for me, this is. And it's, oh man. That hip is in dire straits right now. Anyway, we're gonna keep trying. Put it onward. If Tom Moore, World War II vet, can do 100 laps a day at 99, then we can stretch it out for time. And storm beaches, Normandy, and all that kind of stuff. Great story. Forgot to mention our sponsor, Green Stem CBD oil. All the CBD products you could ever want. Gummy bears, muscle rubs. If you use the code, discount code RECOVER30, you get 30% off all their products. So they have chapstick too. Any way to get the CBD in you. I mean, you know, it's an amazing product, CBD. Keep that inflammation down in the body. So if COVID ever gets you, your immune system won't over-respond because there's not so much inflammation, right? That's what people die from. All right, other side. Ah, whoop. Okay, other leg forward. And I'm gonna start the clock now. Good. As you can see, this side is a lot better. I mean, how much more? And this way, the hips tilted in the favorable direction, right? And so if one of you have ever gone to a physio and they go, oh, one leg's longer than the other, it's really not. Apparently, it's not your legs longer, it's that your hips tilted. So I got that going for me. But I don't feel the crazy strain on the hip over here when I do it this way. Minute 45 left. Yeah. 10, 12 centimeters. minute left. But yeah, why work on the hips? Because, well, your hips and your back of your legs and hamstrings are going to take, they take a beating in jiu-jitsu because you're getting a lot of pressure when you're in the guard. And there's pressure on you. It's your hamstrings to take the brunt of it. So one, of course, it'll prevent you from having more injuries, assuming you're also doing the whole body, right? But it also really helps with having a retaining guard, a guard that's hard to pass. Like, guys with really, really good guards or guys that have really flexible, or girls that have really flexible legs. Because if you have flexible legs and hips, it allows you to get your legs and feet into places that you normally wouldn't be able to reach and save your guard. It's that simple. So if you're able to increase your flexibility by 20% in the hips, just by that alone, the way the math works out, you'll have a 20% better guard on the defensive side of things, right? Good. All right, let's sit on our butt real quick. Oh, ouch. Okay. Sit on our butt. We're just going to get the cricks out by doing this. Good. See. Good. We got the cricks out. All right, we're trying to get the splits this way now. So we're trying to walk our feet back, use our hands to push our heels back to our heels are staked into the mat, reach behind our butt, push our butt forward. So we're catching a stretch in here. I'm going to start the clock now. 3 minutes. Try and create a little pain here. We're going to get gains. This I feel like I'm pretty far from. So if you've got partners that have no interest in jiu-jitsu, I think they could still do this workout. And, it's a great workout if you have the room for them to do it. Because like that Superman armbar finisher we do at the end there, that right there is just working the whole back side of your body from your butt to the lower back to the middle of the back for arching, right? Which is just going to help the muscle support in that area. Again, that's almost more maintenance, but then there's this added benefit of it helping you. That's what you need to finish an armbar, right? Let's look at the scenarios of that. Like if you've got an armbar on technically sound, you wouldn't have that problem, right? But you can't throw every armbar perfectly on. There's going to be angles where they've managed to halfway come out or whatever. You've got the armbar, but the angle's not exactly right. Well, sometimes it's just going to take more pressure and force, just sheer power to finish the armbar. There's just no way around it. Especially squeezing the knees as you got the armbar. We've got to remember to squeeze the knees as we're doing that drill. I keep forgetting to say that because one of the biggest mistakes in arm bars at all levels, but beginner and intermediate mostly, is not squeezing the knees together when you do an arm bar. It's such a simple concept, but by squeezing the knees together, that just tightens it by about 25% right there. Just by squeezing the knees together makes it tighter. I know it doesn't seem to make sense just by squeezing the knees together, but it does. But it also keeps the arm in place, and then you start arching your back in that sort of powerful, like a deadlift, right? And what happens is you'll get as far back as you can. The guy's thinking about tapping, and you just need that extra little centimeter to get the tap, and you need to hold it because a lot of times people are tapping because they're weighing the risk to reward here, right? And maybe you don't break their arm before they tap if they're a really hard-headed guy, but they're going to get to the point where if it's still on, they have more time to think about it and then make the smart decision and tap before it does snap. Okay. Vice versa, if you get it in an arm bar and you feel that it's tight, just tap right away. Okay. Just always tap. There's nothing wrong with that. There's the ego thing out there that I see some strange things over the years of how people react to tapping, especially people that come on. Let's talk about this a little bit more. Good. All right, let's get out of that stretch and let's get the cricks out. Cricks out. All right, let's put the feet together. We're in this butterfly position. We're trying to push this straight down, okay? I'm going to start the clock. We're trying to push the knees to the mat like this. If they're up here, you need to be really giving it a good push down and create a painful stretch in the groin here. Okay, I'm going to put mine a little forward because I'm trying to do something different. But I'll talk to you about, I get all kinds of people coming into the gyms. We've got 2 schools in Mallorca, and I've been training for a long time, but you see it. I think it has to do with usually men that had grown up with maybe pushy dads or something like that, like crazy dads that, sort of, had this sort of win-only mentality, and they don't know how to lose, and that kind of thing. And those kind of guys take it really, really bad when they come to jiu-jitsu because they're maybe in great shape, and there's just no way that this other guy is going to just make me tap, and then they do, and then it hurts their ego, and that's the real battle. Those guys, a lot of them just don't do it anymore. They quit because they can't accept that, like, this idea that you're going to continually lose when you start jiu-jitsu. And that's sort of the first sort of big step, is sort of, realizing that you're, not invincible, and that you have to be somewhat humbled and realize you got to start over at something. And it's not easy. It's not something that's just going to come because you've done it for 2 or 3 months or a year or whatever. It takes a long time. But I think what a lot of people miss in the whole thing is it's the whole journey, which is the fun part. All the experiences along the way that they've missed out on. But, so to make a long story short, if somebody's got a submission on you, just tap, if it's on tight, right? If it's on tight, you feel it tight, you tap immediately, tap, tap, tap. You can yell tap, tap, tap if you can't tap. If your hand's caught up somewhere, tap. Then, if you're going with a higher belt, take that 5 to 10 minutes, 10 seconds when they just submitted you and say, hey, how did you do that? What can I do to not do that again? Like, learn from that tap, okay? And now you get to stay on the mats, and you picked up a little information. There's not one single person in the world that does jiu-jitsu that's gonna say, I'm not gonna tell you how I did that, or what you have to stop doing. There's not one person of a higher belt, of a colored belt, blue or above, that's gonna say that. They're gonna tell you exactly, 100% for sure, they're gonna tell you exactly what happened and how to prevent it from their best point of view and their opinion, okay? At least you can take that nugget of information and keep going, right? Keep going harder with this. Somebody else maybe tell you something different. Now you got 2 different points of view. That's great, right? But tap, and then learn to not get into the position in the first place. That's way more important. Good. All right, that's the last move of the day, guys. It's Friday, and for me, that means that I'm not going to see you till Monday, because it's a Monday through Friday class. Monday, you can join us on Zoom. If you want to be on the Zoom class, just send me a private message somehow, and I'll get you the login details for that. And then you can chat. We can chat. Especially, I'm going to be on a little bit earlier. If you want to chat with me, great to hear from some of you. I really miss you all. I miss training, and I miss the gym, and I miss my daily life, and I'm sure you guys do. But we can do this for now. At least we got something that will transfer into something valuable when we get back to jiu-jitsu. The conditioning is not the same as sparring 6 rounds, but it'll maintain enough of conditioning to do the job. But we could be better at escaping with bridges and using our body to move on the mat better. And let's just take advantage of that this time that we have alone. I do, at least. And then otherwise, we'll get on the mat soon enough. We'll get there. We'll all be back. Okay. Anyway, everybody have a great weekend, and I really love you much, and hope to see you soon. All right. All the best. Take care. And hold on. Here we go. Peace. Love.